The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Gravenberg. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's done very well to take that back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Pedri, now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Mbappe. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Barella. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And the counter is on. Saliba. Here's Vieira. Opts for safety. And it's Pedri. Bergomi. Now Eder Militao. And it's Gravenberg. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Bellingham. Great chance! Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Over to the left. Played back in. So much time and a chance! There it is! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham is onto it in a flash. And if you have just joined... Oh, they could be caught out here! Çalhanoğlu. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties. Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Barella. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And that has been clubbed away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'd like to draw your attention to
review the first half.
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Vietnam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And they win it back again. He's found a way through. This looks promising. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Konate deals with that comfortably. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's away. There's the shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
Decent chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Son Heung-min. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's DiMarco. Oh, well measured. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham, and here's Mbappe. He's away. Plenty to shapes to shoot. It's hit the upright. He can get that clear. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Now it's Drogba. Gravenberg. And it's Salah. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. DiMarco. Konate. And it's Bellingham. "75 minutes played." Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Against the crossbar! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Soboslai hurtling down that right flank. That's a good ball. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. DiMarco. Bellingham. Gravenberg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final 5 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco calmly anticipates. Mohamed Salah. And he cuts out the supply. Barella. Threads one in. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, it's come off the upright.
2 added minutes has been
And he's there to
indicated.
get it away. Bellingham. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Aimed beyond the defence. Fermin! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Shanghai Shenhua with the corner, there first. He's got tall! And that may well be that. That is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
This is a quick reminder to
Barella
let you know
voted
that you'll be
man of
able
the
to catch
match,
today's
and
match
deservedly
broadcast
so.
live on our club's FM station.
How do you look back on the game?